guys, welcome back to No Place to Be. This is a video that we didn't really want to make, but it's probably about time we make it. So, as you've probably seen from the title, the three of us will be becoming two of us. One bike has left the group. It's quite a story, so we're going to go through it now. It's not going to be all negative. We're going to react to some of the highlights of Matt's career, but yeah, Matt, if you want to walk us through what's happened, we'll kick off there.
So my Triumph T120 Ace Edition, no less, sadly has now been written off, which happened in June 2024, so 7 or 8 months ago now. The story goes that we went out for a nice, what should have been just
it was
a
like
nice,
one of the first rides of the year.
a nice ride, yeah, because there'd been
Sunday
pretty rubbish weather up until that point last spring, and the sun was shining. We all three of us went out to the peaks for a nice ride, to be fair, and then I wasn't paying too much attention to what was going on ahead of me. I was at the back, James was at the front, and Alex was in the middle, and at a junction...
We're riding his bikes, well.
A junction that was like a left and right immediate, 1-2. I didn't notice and sort of turned left, thought we were just going to go straight on the road, but it was an immediate right turn. I didn't quite see that because I didn't see the guys indicating. And I bumped into Bannon's back tyre.
It was so lucky. The way it happened, so I hadn't started to turn yet, so James had turned, I was about to turn, but I was facing dead on, so luckily the tyres went rubber to rubber.
I thought we were just going straight. So
it just kind of jolted me forward a little bit, but...
You thought you stalled?
I thought, you know when you let go of a clutch and your bike kind of goes, it felt like that, but luckily I went like that, I got it under control, it was only pretty slow.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. They were like, oh my god, what's happening? And I was like, I looked behind me, I heard it on the comms, and they were both sat on the bikes. I was like, what's up? They were like, oh, we've crashed. I was like, how have you crashed? You're both on your bikes, everything's fine. But they just jolted each other forwards.
I mean, yeah, James up front, so his perspective's not really relevant.
But Matt definitely come out worse, not from a bike point of view, but fine.
Neither of us fell off the bikes. Alex was somehow really impressed that Alex actually stayed on, because I did sort of shunt him and jolt him at like 15 miles an hour, whatever.
His license plate snapped, and that's basically as much damage as there was to either bike.
But I sort of stuck my leg out because my bike wanted to tip over, and in doing so, prevented the bike from falling over. However, kind of messed my right knee up. I think I sort of tore my ACL. I had like an MRI on it, sort of August time, and it confirmed there was like some sort of bit of a tear on my ACL. So I had a bit of a brace on. I'm sure we've got a video clip of that one.
We managed to get you back though. He rode his bike back, so
yeah, managed to ride back, and got myself seen to. Like I say, in A&E, confirmed it wasn't broken, but got a brace put on. Got my bike sort of back home and chained back up again. And that was it for a few days. I was a bit sad that, I'd injured myself, but pleased that my bike was, all right.
In fine condition, yeah.
Yeah. Thinking sort of, oh, well, that could have been a hell of a lot worse, which it could have been.
Could have been way worse.
At least me biting it, Nick.
You're joking, aren't you?
Should have actually been flying to Greece on a business trip, which I had to cancel last minute, sort of less than 24 hours later. So just adding that to the mix as well. But there I was feeling really sorry for myself. I was sat in my kitchen because I couldn't even work from my office room upstairs in my house.
Yeah, well, bad. You need on it.
Yeah, my knee was in a bad state. Just basically just sort of fixed 180 degrees knee. I couldn't really bend it. And I was just working from home for a couple of days thinking, well, this is a bit shit, but like I said, it could have been a lot worse. At some point, sort of within the first couple of days of that happening, my bike was stolen from outside my house. As soon as I sort of realised my bike was gone, it was missing, I let the lads know, and Alex came through. I couldn't even do a lap of the village or drive my own car or anything because my knee was in such a state. So I relied on Alex literally picking me up and driving me around. And we did a bit of a route around the village.
I had a feeling we were going to find it. We were going around the village. I just thought there's no way this bike's, unless he started it, which with immobilised on a bike is pretty unlikely.
It isn't.
I knew we were going to stumble across it, but we gave up, didn't we, after like an hour and a half?
Yeah, so we put the feelers out there. We spoke to a few guys in the village who, we managed to come across a couple of guys in the village who actually owned bikes and had bikes nicked or attempted to be nicked in the past. So spoke with them and they said like, oh yeah, you know, go and ask so and so, go and ask so and so. So after an hour or two of driving around, not really getting anywhere, we sort of called time. But I didn't stop there. I posted a lot of things on Facebook, you know, missing bike forums that you might have seen yourselves when you're online, and just in the local Facebook page as well for the village. And it was that actually helped out in the end, because one of the local guys who walks his dog sort of said, oh yeah, I think I've just come across a bike, and I sort of messaged back straight away thinking, great, can you tell me where it is? And I was on crutches at this point, so I sort of hobbled out of my house trying to get down the main road in the village, not in much of a rush. But there it was, literally a few hundred yards down the road, and dumped in a...
We went there as well.
A shrubbery.
You know when I dropped...
A shrubbery!
There's quite a big tree that's kind of all overgrown with bushes and things, and it kind of sort of slopes down into a ditch, and he'd just thrown it in there. Kind of came to the conclusion that he wasn't able to get it started, couldn't get very far with it. He just snapped the steering lock and managed to get rolling it, you know, a few hundred yards down the road, and thought, well, if I dump it here for an amount of time,
Come back and figure it out
I might be able to get, you know, someone to come and help me pick it up or whatever. I don't know, but there we are. Very
I'm surprised.
Traumatic.
I mean,
incident.
basically, we got it out. There's a picture, put a picture on of what it looked like. I'm surprised it was classed as a write-off. So, basically, from what I understood, he ripped headlight off, snapped thing, obviously got disc lock off and all that kind of stuff.
Bit of cosmetic damage to the body, but it didn't look bad, did it? There were like some scratches on the engine case.
I thought worst case, $3,000 fixed cost.
We all thought that it would be
That's
repairable. So I was pleased in the end that I managed to get paid out by the insurance for the value of the bike that I insured it for originally 4 years ago, and never changed the stated value on the policy all those years. So in a way, it was quite good for that
silver lining.
that respect. I didn't lose out, but obviously, you know, the pride and joy that I had, the special edition Triumph as well, one of only 1,400 made around the world. I've still got the certificate for that, and I still have the mirror which fell off when the bike was dumped in the tree verge. So let us know as well in the comments what you think we should do with that.
We've got a few ideas.
Either the certificate, I think it's like 400 and something out of 1,400 or whatever the number.
It's 1,399 now.
Yeah, out of 1,399. There might have been a few more that's been written off. Yeah.
Get some tipex, I'll change
Get a
it.
Sharpie out.
Yeah.
Let us know what I should do with the little mirror. I mean,
we've got a few plans.
Yeah.
We don't want to spoil that, but I think it's been a blessing in disguise for Max. Like I said, he's got a few life changes. He's just got married. So I've had a Bonneville, 3 or 4 years, memories, over 10,000 miles, got all his money back, and basically had that bike for free all that time.
Can't grumble.
You can't really complain, and I think Matt was getting to the point where a new stage of life helped him, pay off some of his wedding.
Yeah, it did help with
He
that.
he weren't out on it as much as maybe he would have been in the past.
Yeah.
And it's as sad as it is to see him leave the group. I think it maybe, as a silver lining, worked out pretty well. Apart from his knee, which is obviously collateral damage.
On that note, guys, I have these guys don't know I've done it. I've sent them a link in the chat that they haven't yet clicked on, but I've
It's all very hush hush.
made a nice little surprise as Matt's bidding farewell to us. So, do
You want to open this up?
Can you open
Live
the
on
screen?
camera?
Can you?
Can I put it on YouTube on TV?
This is new to me and
They
James.
have no idea I've done. I mean, it's nothing.
Memories.
Nothing unheard of. But
Memories.
Right, guys, I'll see if I can overlay
Yeah,
some of
that's
this
the idea.
content onto the TV while we're
So
watching.
this, guys, just before we get going, is Matt's highlights throughout the
Alex!
channel. I just want to say a nice bye to Matt, and I hope he has something
Oh,
to
mate.
remember the channel
As
by.
if you put this together.
It did take a
I'm
while.
gonna
I only had
start
an
crying.
I only had an evening, so it's not
Have
great.
you looped Bing Bong into this again?
No.
Right, guys, we're gonna
So this is Matt's highlights.
cut the phone here and we're gonna overlay it onto the
That
screen.
was first
Here
ride.
we go then. Mine and Bannon's inaugural ride. That was the first proper trip to Wales. Back when I had long hair. I was a little bit chubby in the face.
Look at how young Madam's face is. My baby.
Here he is, look, getting overtaken.
Oh, you can see his chin hanging out, bless him.
Oh man, can you remember this road?
You can see him
Oh
skid
my
here.
god, that road was
I didn't go down,
so
I just
bad.
watched you both skid into each other. You're like,
That's
whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa.
Me and Alex nearly came off.
That's Ann Coates.
Manchester, that one.
This is before I
Chill out.
passed.
Chill out,
This is
watch it.
before I passed, and I had to sit and watch them both riding round, mugging me.
And a small message of hope as well, because obviously this is a quite daunting message if you're hearing this at your 20s. And
Whoa.
Lord of the Flames.
Some of these books on.
Oh, that was first TGR, wasn't
Here
it?
he is.
Should have won best dress that day, but I didn't enter. Here we are.
Prime Scotland days.
the tyres have turned up.
Try not right this.
A key.
He's fixing these pictures.
Key to all of my frustrations.
Key in his tyre. Day one. And
That was insane. As far as biking mishaps go, that is up there.
basically heading for his own beach. He always had his chair no matter where he went.
You gotta sit down, prioritise the knee.
Close up.
It's a real shame most of my memories on this video are me with my worst ever haircut.
And 5 stone heavy.
And yeah, well, 3 or 4 stone heavy.
There's not going to be a sea river.
What a clip this one was.
There's a fucking sea river in.
We'll just park bikes up here.
Who put
check
this
it
in?
the sea river.
Let's go jump.
That's what. Oh, mate.
Here we are.
This is best memories. 3 tents, fire, whiskey,
Yeah, that
sunrise,
was
sunset.
This would be.
one of the special ones, that one.
The big way into double tent. Morag's.
Morag!
Yeah, man.
If you're ever up near Wick, get yourself to Morag's.
Fly over just for us, that one. Right on the top of Scotland.
Super colour.
Oh, mate, can you remember this? Look at this skill at parking his bikes in.
That's a shame there's no one
This
filming
is, you
it.
could have just made this video of this one little clip.
And then we reversed it,
Well,
like,
it's
bang on
not
next to each other. It's
Red arrows if you're watching.
Look at that.
Yeah, you saw aeroplanes fly over the day before and you decided to put your own bike show on.
I'm going to say it, this is top 3 nights of my life.
Probably the top one.
Oh yeah.
It definitely, yeah.
Look at that. Unreal.
More 4K waterfall footage coming. Based on that.
There's the Kyle Eskew Bridge.
Yeah, if you want a really slow, boring history lesson about it, go and watch it. It's 500 episode 4 and I'll tell you all about the Norwegian submarine mission. Here he is. That's the bike that's no longer with us.
She served me well.
Got a good ending there, she'll like ending this video.
That was one of the lesser
I think it
exciting ones.
enhanced the experience. Despite the rain.
Yeah, this is
the
going
rain.
from like one of the best nights of my life to one of the worst
Yeah,
in the
we
space
were-
of like 48 hours.
Here we go.
Oh god, this
Watch
one.
my hat here, you ready? 3, 2, 1, and it's gone.
50-mile-an-hour winds, Storm Alex.
Sleeping in a wingman road tent. in this.
Northwest coast of Scotland.
Torridon.
We were shitting ourselves.
That's first oyster.
Very first oyster.
This guy's face. No G.
The apex of the whole trip. Noel Gallagher.
It's 2.5 years ago now.
Yeah, longer.
It's coming up 3 years in June.
June 22, isn't it?
Fuck.
Nice.
This is what it's all about. Get out there,
Live a little.
take charge.
That's about it, really.
Time to win the
That is about it. And on that bombshell.
Finally had a haircut right at the end.
So yeah, there's Matt's.
Thank you very much, Alex, for putting that together.
Mate,
That's,
that's really nice.
That's heartwarming.
very touching, very fitting.
But we
Yeah.
will, even though Matt's departed, me and James, we're going strong. We will carry on the channel. We will grow the channel.
Yeah, we've got some big things planned this year. We've seen subscriber count has grown quite substantially after doing Alex's last video. We finally monetized the channel, so thank you Google for allowing us to make money out of the content that we're making.
Oh,
We should have made some
3
absolute
years.
bank by now doing all these videos that have got hundreds of thousands of views. But we've missed out on a massive bankroll, and that's sad. But now making money, there's the incentive. We're going to reinvest it all back into the channel. Expect to see drones,
Before you
bike
know it,
reviews, gear, drones, cameras, drones, bike reviews.
But no,
Content.
we got big stuff planned this year. Subscribe, like this video in sympathy for Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, we will take it to the moon for you. We will grow it for you.
please do.
And
on that bombshell, let's link it to Adam's video, which shows a nice description of Matt's wishes for the channel and Bing Bong as a metaphor.
See you later, guys.
Peace out.
Bye bye.
Bing Bong? Bing Bong!
You made it! Go save Riley!
Take her to the moon for me, okay?
I'll try. Bing Bong.